But actually, I'm teasing them. It is. It really, all the origami items are a customer pick. There's several reasons why. Quality, convenience, versatile, and as smart as all get out. I mean, it really is. That's why you can shop origami, and I don't care what you get, you go, oh my gosh, this is good stuff. And that's exactly what this is all about as well. Now, we're gonna have two different racks tonight. They have two very different jobs. This is the 6-layer rack. Now, when we first came out, you're gonna see the original rack come out. I have two of them. Love the darn things, never would be without them. I needed the extra space, I needed the organization. I have the two original racks. Those were so popular, everybody said, no, could you make me one that's more like a bookshelf, a traditional bookshelf, but still make it collapse? And we do. This is the 6th tier. It's again, back tonight. It has not been on in a while. It's a customer pick, as they all are, I now know. And why? Again, because of the reasons that you're seeing here. Okay, back to school price, $99.95. Tonight we have 4 flex pays, and also tonight we have free shipping. Colors, we have white, we have bronze, and we have the classic black. But true story, isn't it, Lou? Our big racks, and those are very utilitarian. You'll see them in just a couple of minutes. They're awesome. Yeah. But many people came back and said, hey, I want something that's more like a piece of furniture. Yeah,
that's exactly, I wish we could take credit for coming up with the idea for this. It was the customers. Right. People came back to us and said, we need something with a smaller footprint and maybe something a little more decorator friendly. And P.S., we don't want things to fall through the shelves. Because a lot of our shelves are the wires. So to answer that, here's what we did. We put on the side of, first of all, you can see it's a much smaller footprint right here. Much smaller. It's about 6 inches less deep, so it's about a foot, about 11 inches,
big
as opposed to the big one. We have this lattice work on the sides, which is not just pretty to look at, it is, but also it prevents things from falling off the sides. So we thought about that. And then the other thing is, if you look at the shelves themselves, these are not your typical origami shelves where it's just wire. These are perforated. And the reason for that is we could have made them solid, but we don't like to, because we know some people are going to put plants on this and want to water them. Some people are going to use this for things that need to have airflow. So for those reasons, we didn't do that. Now, the neat thing about it, though, is that since it is origami, of course, we know.
Here's the magic.
Here's the magic. We know that this is going to fold up just like that. And that's actually how it comes to your house.
Now, let me stop right now.
Yes.
Dorm, 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 and dorm.
Yes, and dorms.
And dorms. No, only because, we got kids going off to college. Literally, hey, a bunch of public schools went back to school this week, right? And we have so many kids leaving. My son goes back to school in a couple weeks. He's in his first apartment. That would be great. Oh, yeah. Because they never have enough shelving space. I mean, look at this. In dorms where space is desperate, it's perfect for that. And how often have you seen a shelf or went to buy a shelf? It comes in a million pieces, or it's made of that particle board. Yeah. And after using it for just a little bit of time, you put a couple heavy school books on it, it starts to bow and lose its shape. All you need is this. If you're downsizing, if you're in an apartment, again, if you have that little sliver of space even in your bathroom and you're like, what could fit there, whether it's temporary or permanent, go for this one. Again, it's so neat to do a full hour of origami because a lot of these items just aren't in stock. Yeah. And in the white, I have about 400, the black 400, well, really, I've got 400 in all 3 colors. So that's very, very little. We expect this to sell out as well. Hey, by the way, Thomas, can you give me an update on the gray desk laptop holder? We have 140 left in the gray desktop. So stay on the line for that if you're kind of hanging out.
Let me show you how this opens, because this is when people buy origami, they are relieved that they don't have to put it together. So true. So you grab the back like this, you pull it open, see how the shelves just kind of fall down? If I spin it around the back right here, that's the world famous origami toggle. If you own any origami, you know this guy right here. You put this through and you pull down, and the whole thing cinches closed like that. So now this thing actually has some pretty good stability with it. It's already on its way to being, completely done. You flip the top shelf over like this, and there's one more latch right here. And all you do is just drop that down and you're good to go. Now, this has feet on it, okay? And these aren't just any feet, these are leveling feet. And what that means is, if I take this foot right here and I rotate it clockwise, it comes down. If I rotate it counterclockwise, it goes up. So if you put this on a floor that's a little uneven, this is going to help you level it out so this is going to be stable. But the other thing is, with the feet on this, we recommend that you limit the weight capacity on this to 50 pounds per shelf. There's 6 shelves, so we're talking about 300 pounds on that, okay? It's a lot. No, I say it like it's not much.
It's like, oh, it's only 300 pounds.
It's only 300 pounds.
How many of the plastic shelves you have at home can hold 300 pounds?
Or particle board.
Or the particle board shelves. Yeah, there's nothing. All right. I want to show one more thing, sorry, before you go on. Ladies, if you're thinking, oh my gosh, it's a big, complicated shelf. Again, no tools at all. But watch this, I just want to show you too.
Yeah. You're very strong.
Well, no, really, you know what? It's actually lightweight. But what you'll love, it's very durable.
Yes.
See, I think that's the other. I think when you watch this and you go, oh, you were so disappointed in regular bookshelves.
Oh yeah.
Like over and over again.
And especially if you've got college students and they've got big textbooks. I mean, big.
Yeah.
We had a woman.
Oh wait, my son's high school books.
Yeah. Huge.
They were massive.
Yeah.
And very heavy.
Well, we had a woman one time who called in who was going to medical school, and she was telling us that she bought it because the textbooks are so big that her particle board was actually, I mean, not just bowing, it was like a U shape just from all the weight sitting on it over the last couple of years. So this is going to help out with that. Now, here's an interesting thing though about doesn't it look beautiful?
It looks great.
I mean, it blends in.
It really looks like a modern piece of furniture in your home.
It does.
It's such a good buy. And I think, you know, Lou, we talk about this a lot. People get it because it collapses, because they say, oh, I'll put it away after my guests leave. And it's great for your guests. You can put towels on one, let them put all their makeup here, all the stuff they bring for the holidays, whatever. But most people will end up leaving it out permanently.
All the time.
I have never, after I got my 2 big racks, they've never been taken down. They've become my extra linen closet. You know, they actually have a ton of my craft stuff on it. This is also great if you have a small business at home or you're involved in some kind of small business. For your computer stand, you can put your computer paper on here. You can do your files on here. You can put your craft goodies on here like I do. I have tons of stamps for cards. It's just wonderful, and it's so nice. And you can see what I love too is you can get to the top shelf. You know, it's not so high that's impossible to read.
No, and that's part of the charm. And notice that nothing's falling through the shelves. And again, that's because of the perforations. Now, let's say, imagine that you have a floor that's perfectly level, okay, in your house. Because we were impressed by the 300 pounds. But if you don't have to use these leveling feet and it's just sitting flat on the floor, then you can go 70 pounds per shelf. Now you can go up to 420 pounds weight capacity.
Get out of here.
It just gets better.
420 pounds.
Yeah.
On this little shelf.
That little shelf, if you don't put the feet on it, with the feet, it's a measly 300. No, I mean, it's a lot. 300 pounds is a ton.
What are those kind of things? What would be something really heavy that I might want to store on this?
Well, you know, you're talking about if you wanted to put like a printer on here. I mean, not that that's approaching like 50 or 70 pounds, but you know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. But it's, I think for a lot of people.
Reams of papers is really heavy.
Or a lot of books. You'd be surprised because books can, you know, they add up after a bit.
That's true. You ever try to pick up a box of books?
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. Those are super heavy.
Yeah, so I mean, that's kind of, now this guy is in the white right here, and I want you to notice something interesting about these, okay? When you look at this, everything pops off this white one. I mean, it's amazing. And a lot of people use these in kitchens. You could use this in a bathroom, you know, children's rooms. I mean, just, you know, whatever your decor is in your home, these look great. This guy is the bronze color, and I love, this is my personal favorite. Weird thing is I don't own any of it, but I love the bronze. I don't know why I don't have any.
It looks very nice.
It's beautiful. Well, let's see, it's a very warm brown, little flecks of gold in this, but if you have any wood in your house, wood furniture, you know, wood tones or anything, this is awesome for that.
Wood floors.
Wood floors, yeah. And then this guy here, this is the black. This is not glossy. This is a satin finish, which I think is really beautiful. But notice even with this one, see, no matter how you decorate it, it just takes on the personality of, you know, you, your room, where you're putting it.
You know what's nice too, if you've got kids who have a little gaming system, oh my gosh, there's so many pieces and parts and it makes me crazy as a mom. Get a nice little decorative basket, put all the, you know, the game, what are those called? The controllers.
Yeah, the controllers.
Put all the controllers in a basket on the bottom. And even you can fit a small TV in here too. So if they're, you know, a small one, you're not obviously going to put a giant TV in there, but you'll find for all that gaming stuff, maybe you have a huge DVD collection and it's everywhere, put it on here. Again, you don't realize how awesome it is until you get it at home and you place it in that one spot and say, oh, that's perfect. We know people who are downsizing who just absolutely rely on this. And if you're in temporary housing, now that could be a dorm, certainly apartments, if you rent, if you're gonna build a big old shelf, are you really gonna take that particle board shelf apart? And then how's the move gonna go? Not good.
It won't.
With this, when you're ready to go, it's ready to go.
Yeah, well, and I always ask the question, how many times can you move a piece of particle board furniture? The answer is once. Because the first time you do, the glue starts to strip out, the screws start to strip out. It's a mess. And it never stands up straight anymore. And that's the thing about particle board. Plastic, a lot of people, you know, I don't think anybody would want to use plastic inside their house. You know what I mean? At least I hope not. But given the choice, I mean, usually when you go to the store and you're looking money-wise, if you want a 6-tier bookshelf, you know, in this price range, you're talking about particle board, you're talking about plastic, you know, listen to this again. This is steel, all right? I'm gonna tap the back of this. And it's powder coated, and the reason I always make a big deal about that is because when you powder coat it, it's not just painted. If I flip the top of this over, I always tell people, if you want to know how furniture is made, look at the bottom, look at the underside. Look at how even that is. You couldn't achieve that with paint, okay? Powder coating, you put an electric charge through the metal, you spray the powder coating material, which is actually dry. It bonds all the way around this. So the metal itself really, Suzanne, isn't rust-proof per se, but it's covered so completely by the powder coating that we can say that it's corrosion resistant. That's the big deal about this. So if you wanted to use this on your balcony, let's say put plants on it.
Great idea.
Right?
Yeah.
Especially
yeah, and how often if you like say, hey, I've got a balcony, I've got a deck, or you have a covered porch, and it's cute when you make your porches or your sunrooms or your balconies more like a living space. This is the kind of effect you can create. So you might have your little LED outdoor lighting. You might have the stuff you want, like me, for if people are coming over a cookout, you could put stuff on here in terms of, you can make a little mini bar on one of the shelves, put all your glasses on another, and then let's say the party's over. Okay, so you hosted people, you used it, you literally do this.
You do this.
Let's move it.
And watch how long this takes. And you're done.
And show how thin that is, too.
Oh, yeah,
Isn't it remarkable to get such depth and width
wafer thin
in just a little thin sliver? We also have a lot of people who do art shows, a lot of people who do flea markets and things like that. They love these.
Oh, yeah, for fixtures in stores.
Oh, we have people who do, when you do like the Christmas, you do a Christmas bazaar at your church and you want to display all your stuff. It's fabulous. Okay, update. The laptop table is now completely sold out. There you go. All right, if you would like the white, unfortunately, I'm down to the last 200. So the white's going to be sold out during the show with Lou. I won't miss out on that one.
You know what a lot of people do with the white one, and I forgot about this for some reason, in kitchens, cookbooks, mixing bowls, spice racks. You could put this inside a pantry. I mean, you could use this for some of your smaller kitchen, actually, pretty decent sized kitchen electrics.
Well, I was going to say, I've got a couple things that easily would fit on here.
Oh, yeah.
Because, if you've got a chopper or you've got a lot of, when you have those appliances, like, for example, if you have the 4-quart crock pot we sell, the 4-quart would fit on here beautifully.
Oh, yeah.
So think of all this, oh, you know what? We have a ton of measuring cups. My husband loves big, huge measuring cups.
He sends measuring cups.
He cooks, and he's a good cook.
Okay, I was going to say, that's good to know. I was scared for a second.
Yeah, it's going to make you nervous, huh? He actually does a lot of cooking. He's a really good cook. So he really is. He has all this equipment for grilling, too. He's got everything.
Yeah.
And so, something else that you could do, too, if you did have this outside or out and near the grill, is you could hook your tools on the side of this as well.
Oh, yeah.
Think about that.
Well, you know what? You were the person that gave me the idea a long time ago, though, magnets on these.
Yes.
Anything, if you want to put magnetic hooks on these, or like you did with the drapes.
Yes, I actually draped my big racks with curtains using magnetic curtain holders.
Such an interesting idea.
It works great, honestly. It hides all the stuff that's inside there, and it looks decorative. Cool. Yeah. White, almost gone. We're down to the last couple hundred. Oh, wait, black. Black, sorry, guys. Sorry, Rob. Black is zooming out, too. So if you're thinking about the black, I have a few more left in the bronze. Really, it's one of those things that when you get it at home, you'll realize why Origami becomes a customer pick. They're sturdy. They will pleasantly surprise you. Don't you think most people find that, Lou?
I think that's exactly what happens.
They try it and they go, okay, it looks good. Isn't that clever?
Yeah.
I bet it's wobbly as heck and it's not built well. It's the complete opposite of that. You really go, oh, wow, this is really nice. And then you come back and you say, oh, I want to try this. And then you come back and try something else.
Yeah.
And if you have any origami, we'd love to hear from you. You are the best person to tell us about your origami stories. People put fish tanks on here. If you have a lot of fish and all the fish food. For kids' rooms, teenagers' rooms, where you just don't have the space for a big, like, shelving unit. Or let's say you say, oh, I'd love to have custom shelves. Yeah, wouldn't we all? Yeah. But who's got several $1,000s to do that?
If you're printing money.
Yeah, exactly. This actually could be very customizable.
Yes.
Why don't we show a couple together? I know we don't have matching colors, but let's try these. So if you want that wall of shelves.
Yeah, there you go.
Because you're desperate for shelf space. And again, if these were all black or all white, look how nice, that's lovely. Yeah. It really looks good, and yet they're hardworking.
They are, and I think you really hit the nail on the head about this. When people get their very first piece of origami, it's one of those where almost like we under-promise and over-delivered. When they get it home, they're so amazed at how easy it is, how well they work. And how they last. And that's the thing. We've been selling these for about 4 years now. And I have people calling me that bought their first one 4 years ago, still using it, still looks great. Use them indoors, use them outdoors. I mean, that's the magic of these. And then you get the people that call in and say they've got 25 now. Yeah. And it started with that first one.
And you know what else? It doesn't chip. I beat mine up. I do not baby my origami. And I've got really heavy, like the big crickets for my scrapbooking stuff. I've got really heavy stuff on the big rack. You'll see in a minute. Never have I had a chip. It doesn't do that. It doesn't even scratch. watch, quite frankly.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never had a scratch issue.
You got to work at it. I'm telling you, you really got to try.
We're not going to guarantee it won't, but I mean, just with everyday use, it's not an issue.
No.
And again, you're going to see the big racks. They're utilitarian. That's why so many people, after many, many emails, said, can you do one that's more gracious for inside my home? Utilitarian's fine. We all love it, but these guys are big, you're about to see. This one still has a great weight capacity, and yet it looks nice. I mean, that's what so many wanted, but make sure we can collapse it, because that's the beauty of origami.
Yeah, that is.
And make it well.
It's the magic.
And we guarantee that. If you're not happy, you can send it back. All right, we're gonna wrap up on this one. Please don't forget, this is a back to school offer, saving 20. We have free shipping, and that's a pretty big shipping amount at $15. And especially, we love that 4 flex pays. All right, coming up next, you're gonna see what started the whole origami popular craze. And yes, it's a customer pick, and you'll see that just around the corner.